to the 4 o'clock
Welcome.
parties. Woo! Wait a minute. Something has come up. Meeting is now streaming live on Facebook. That's a good thing. Okay.
Now you're so I'm still your producer.
Don't make
what
me
you're
use
me.
my glasses. Okay.
I haven't been fired yet as your producer because it actually is
no.
streaming live on Facebook. Okay, good.
When Jane doesn't use the glasses, it goes off the rails, and I love it.
Oh no. But don't, Jess, please don't let me go off the rails, please. Anyway.
Go off the rails, Jane. You do your thing.
No, I have a feeling. Yeah, anyway, okay, whatever. I just want to make sure that everybody knows everybody. So Catherine Rose is the wonderful CEO of Wise Her, and she has women coaches who help women in business and life, and now she's helping the healthcare frontline people with coaches.
Cool.
She really does wonderful things for women, including us. And do you already know Kathy Ferris? I don't know.
Who doesn't do wonderful things for anybody?
I've met her a couple times.
Okay.
We've gotten to know each other.
I assume the Boston comics know each other, but I'm never sure. But listen, what I was surprised to read about you, Jess, is that you were in the Army. I didn't know that. I knew you were funny. Were you funny in the Army, or not yet?
Not.
Were you keeping it undercover? No, I'm serious. Like I was a journalist. I didn't do funny. I tried to go straight.
I tell a joke about the Army. It's a political joke. I say every time Trump tells a lie, I eat a cookie. I've eaten an entire Girl Scout, and then I know that the crowd kind of divides on that, so I'm like, it's okay if you're a Republican. I grew up as one. I just went in the Army and came out as gay.
Oh, bravo. Oh, that's a great, damn, that's my favorite Trump joke I've ever heard.
I have a Girl Scout joke.
It's really the only one I ever tell.
I have a Girl Scout joke. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was kicked out of the Girl Scouts of America when I was 11 years old because my troop leader hated me. My parents always said, Kathleen, Mrs. Sullivan didn't hate you. Mrs. Sullivan is going through an ugly divorce. And you reminded her of Mr. Sullivan. That's actually true.
That is hilarious. So how long were you in the service? And thanks, Jess.
Oh, you're welcome. Basically from 88 to 93.
Wow.
Oh, 5 years. That's a good, where were you stationed?
Stateside, Virginia.
Oh, like Norfolk?
Yes.
Yeah. I did a show down Virginia Beach. So it's very interesting wherever the base is. It's like, it's all.
I love Virginia Beach.
It's pretty nice down there. So listen, how do you know these fish behind you?
Well, I was actually looking for Finding Nemo. Been trying to find him. So if he pops up, or Dory.
Do we want to say anything about Ellen DeGeneres, or are we just going to let it go?
I haven't been keeping up.
Well, people are saying, well, I am usually the last to know anything, and it finally penetrated Connecticut. People are saying that she's not nice to her staff.
Yeah.
And this makes me very, very sad because her whole thing is kindness. Whether it's true or not, let's just hope, if it is true, that she fixes it, because I'm such a huge fan.
Do you think it's true?
I'm not sure.
I've actually heard the rumor before, and again, I'm usually the last person in the comedy club to know anything.
Yeah.
You know,
if it's not true, and it's because I read a little bit about this, like if it's the producers and not directly her, it's still yours. At the end of the day, it's your show, and that if people don't feel safe and they don't feel that they can be creative and that they don't even like going to work, that falls on you.
But I have to say, I went to her show when I was visiting my son in LA, and it was a ball. It was fantastic. And do you know Julia Scotti, Jess?
I know of her. Yeah, I haven't met her.
So she's got this wonderful movie now, and it turns out when she was Rick Scotti back in the 80s that he, and I've only known her as she, entered this Showtime contest, regional, and he won for Mid-Atlantic. And he didn't win in the finals. He lost to a relatively new comic from New Orleans called Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
No kidding.
So I think I saw only on tape her, was it Lincoln Center show? I mean, I think she's an amazing comedian, and she really inspired me to, try to stay clean. The whole thing about her mother went for a walk, and I forget what the punchline is, but only God knows where she is or something. I don't know.
Is that the telephone call with God?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
That
like
was funny.
yeah.
A real.
Her last one, her last special was like Be Relatable or something like that. It was pretty funny, I have to say.
Yeah.
Not a good title, but she's a good comic.
I want to break into cheer. Be relatable. Be relatable. Be relatable.
You are the right person for this show, Jess. Okay.
Yes, you are.
So who do you like for comics?
Gosh. Growing up, I love Paula Poundstone.
Oh, can I tell my Paula Pound, because she's Massachusetts, right? So she used to work at the IHOP. And
Really?
she said if she didn't like people, she'd go in the back and flip their pancakes with her hand. Just thought, what is that? You are one. And I saw her on Nantucket, and I mean, her crowd work, I'm just in awe. I mean,
Yes.
you are a master of crowd work.
I don't know if I'm a master of it. I build it into my set over the years.
Well, I'm just a wee bit of it, and I just admire people. But imagine doing your whole show.
I drop the F-bomb a lot.
Oh, that helps.
Yes.
That
yes.
kind of unifies an audience, I think.
Yeah.
It
I saw
really
Paula
does.
live like 2 years ago. It was amazing. It probably was almost a 2-hour show, just her. And I would say 45 solid minutes of just crowd work.
Yeah, she's
And
really
she
good
has
at it.
it back. It's amazing. You know?
You know what's the hard part about watching her do it is jealousy. But the hard part about
Oh, here's to you, Jess, for saying what we all think.
yeah. I watched her do it at the Hukilau, and people were just giving her such a hard time.
Oh no.
Oh, really?
You know, like they were like giving her
Wow.
stupid answers, and it was really interesting to watch her get through that. But as a comedian, you can see that frustration,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, come on, don't be jerks."
But do you mean by giving her a hard time, like they weren't saying their real profession? They were trying to be funny. I hate
They
that.
were trying to be funny.
Can you imagine
Well,
being,
how
Mike
should I
said,
go?
you paid money for this. Let me do my job.
Let me do my
Yeah.
jokes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
But I saw her there. That was before I started producing shows. Actually, it was before I started doing comedy. And I was with my best friend, and I said, I'm gonna be on that stage someday. And I was.
that's good. I don't know.
And then I went up to
Wow.
Paula Poundstone. I took a picture with her, and I said, "Hey, I just started a class at Caroline's, so I'll see you on the circuit.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, I'll see you on the circuit.
I'll see you." And she was like, "Yeah, sure." Kind of foolish.
New reopening for me someday, Paula.
Yep, I was pretty cocky.
Wow. I wish.
You kind of have to be like.
Oh yeah, you have to be delusional in this business, I think. Don't you guys think so? I mean, a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's like a line of like you. It's not that you're not humble, but you have to know like I can do this.
Yeah.
And you don't want to put anybody because if you're nervous and they're nervous.
Confidence with humility is a good thing.
Right. What did you say?
Yeah.
What with humility? Confidence with humility. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite opening story is I was in the old Gotham in New York, and I got bumped from my spot. Whoever was emceeing said, "Hey Jane, sorry, but Jerry's here." And I said, "Who? Jerry Diner?" And the guy said, "No, Jerry." And he pointed out at the bar. There's a guy with a Mets cap on, blue jeans. I'm like, "Oh my God, it's Jerry Seinfeld." And I was just like in shock. So I wrapped myself in the curtain that come through. And,
As you do.
as one does.
One does.
When you get
As
bumped.
one does.
Oh,
And I remember listening to him for like about 10 minutes. And then I went, bang, I got to go on. I got to follow him. So I went downstairs. I tried to put my molecules together that had been totally torn asunder by watching the great Jerry Seinfeld. And when I came on, of course, they're still applauding for him. So I'm there like, yeah, let's just keep it going. Wasn't that wonderful? Jerry Seinfeld, ladies and gentlemen, who loves Jerry Seinfeld? And then I said, you know what? I can't wait to go home and tell my boys that Jerry Seinfeld opened for Mummy. That was my favorite. But it's so amazing when you see your heroes in person. And what I also like is when you see them working things out and they haven't got it worked out yet. We all know it takes a lot of throwing spaghetti against the wall, you know, to find.
Oh, you missed it, Jess. We had a lot of spaghetti throwing a couple weeks ago.
Oh, don't even, no.
You're talking about my stuff.
I wasn't talking about your stuff.
Myself.
Kathy, you were throwing some jokes out
I
there.
redeemed myself with
You did.
Carl.
It was
Come on.
awesome.
Oh,
Intercode Carl.
tell her about, do you know Kathy's cork people? I was not familiar with them. But she has a new cork person. I'm setting you up, Kathy. Do you want to give?
Hold on, let me see.
Take him
Keep
for a
talking.
walk?
I'll see if I've got him.
Oh, okay. She actually just made cork people heads of all of us. She has many murderers. I get the names wrong. Scott Peterson?
Wrongfully convicted and definitely convicted murderers. Just
Wait. Okay.
I don't know what this murder. Okay, and
this
now
guy
she has
is
a new
named-
one.
You know
Okay.
how you have your inner critic, the person's in your head?
Yes.
I manifested mine, and his name's Carl. I call him inner critic Carl. He's a nudist.
Oh, that's a new line. You just tagged it.
I know.
Oh, I love it.
You're just saying that now.
no.
Did you say nudist last time? I don't think you did.
I know.
No.
Oh, I love
Hold
that.
up Carl again, Kathy.
What?
Hold Carl back up. So that's a wine bottle cork.
Yeah. Do you know me? Do you know me?
What is it you say about Chardonnay? You have some line about Chardonnay. I forget.
Yummy? I don't know.
Really, if Chardonnay, if Gallo ever needs a spokesperson for Chardonnay.
Yeah. Well, all right. Yeah, I'll do Gallo, but I
I was
really
gonna say, I don't know about Gallo.
Oh, sorry. Sente Steph. Okay, am I doing better now?
Yeah. This is Jane.
Oh, I like that. What a great hobby you're starting. I bet you could sell these.
Probs. but
She's
I'm
gonna have the Cork People Museum, like Madame Tussauds or whatever.
Yeah.
She's gonna have the Cork People.
Absolutely. This is a new business venture. I can see it already.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
So Jess, tell us what happened with OMG, the comedy club. Did the lease run out? What happened?
No, I never got a lease.
Oh, you never got a lease.
Yeah. No, it was a mess.
Oh, no, it was a gift to the comedy universe. And I didn't know you're such a great graphic designer. Those posters.
Oh, thank you.
Incredible.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I had a lot of trouble with the landlord. We were supposed to get a year's worth of rent for free, and then he decided not to after we poured in about $80,000.
So
Wow.
you did the shows for what, 30 days straight, right? Was that?
It was 25 days of comedy in 1 month, which is insane.
Yeah,
That's right. You just kept doing it. I forgot.
Yeah.
And you raised Toys for Tots or something?
Yeah, we raised about $15,000. So I do a fundraiser every year for foster kids, Toy Drive.
Oh.
So
Wow.
that was the first show I ever produced, was a foster toy drive for foster kids.
Wow.
So we've probably, I don't know, we're probably around 75,000 or so.
Wow,
Great.
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really great.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you have that other project too now.
Now I have the Kind Squad.
Yeah, now you have the Kind Squad.
Yeah.
IND. How do people find it, Jess? I know they want to give money.
They have to be invited.
Oh, sorry.
I'm in it.
Everything's exclusive.
I'm not in it. Jeez.
You're not in it?
No.
I'll invite you.
Thank
Are
you.
we Facebook friends?
I don't know. We can be though.
Okay, I will invite. It's really, Kathy's in it.
Yeah.
Ellie's in it.
You can invite me. I don't know if I'm in it.
You're in it, right?
I don't
Yeah, I'm
know.
in it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jane, I don't know if you're in
I
it.
don't think I'm in it. But listen, Catherine lives in the real world, so she might actually be helpful.
It exploded. So I started the group back in 2014. Just go out and give someone, kindness is free.
Yeah.
Go out and give someone a hug or whatever. And I was doing, so if we had kept the club, my goal was to do Christmas in July to kickstart the toy drive for foster kids.
Nice.
Oh.
And July is a tough month, so that would have generated some publicity and stuff. Well, then that didn't happen, and then COVID happened, and then my 50th happened, and I was like, I really hate 2020.
You are so not 50.
I think
know.
it's a double middle
Baby
to 2020.
Oh my God, you cannot be.
Yeah, Yeah.
Well, I can't call you a girl anymore. Under 50, they're all girls to me.
A lot of people
I don't care what they say.
so do whatever.
Call me whatever. Just not late for dinner.
It doesn't matter. So I ended up donating my 50th birthday to do art kits for foster kids.
Oh my
Because
God.
I figured it's crazy to wait until December when they need it now. And hopefully we should be able to actually deliver them next week.
That's awesome.
But it's 300 kits for foster kids.
Oh.
And in the process of doing that, I had put it up on the Kind Squad because I'm like, why not? You know, like I'm never going to reach my target. I'm never going to reach the goal. It was a $5,000 goal. It was insane.
Wow.
Or a $4,500 goal. And so someone had sent me a message and said, I really want to donate, but I can't even pay my water bill. And I'm like, well, send me your water bill. So she sends me her water bill. I throw it up on the Kind Squad. And I'm like, if anyone's interested in helping, this lady's having a hard time paying her water bill. And with it, I think 15 minutes it was paid.
Oh, bravo, Jess.
Right?
Bravo. I got a chill. Thank you.
And then it was just like, I mean, we were in just for July, we raised probably over 12,000. Well over 12.
Wow.
So
I just
Listen,
really liked
Jess-
it too because it was such a nice break in your news feed too of
Yeah.
like everything else that's going on. It's like you're right. You can do this one thing. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah.
well, and the thing is that with everything going on, I feel incredibly helpless, and I don't have any outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So this helps a lot. I've taken the week off just to sleep, because it's sort of turned into a full-time job, and I didn't expect that. But you know, like whenever I put something out, I have to go in and I have to be ready. So everything's transparent. As the money comes in, I write it down in a little log book.
Oh.
Pictures of everything it goes up, so everybody knows that their money is going to that person.
It's actually doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called the Kind Spot.
Squad.
Squad.
The Kind Squad. Does anybody know anybody at WCVB or something? They should do, somebody should do a little
Yeah, that's a good idea.
short on you. But so let's just put it out into the universe. If you know anybody, local television or national.
Well, it's all anonymous. This is the great thing about it.
That is great.
So it's
No, it's not anonymous, people. This is Jess Miller, JessSMiller.
I might facilitate it, but it's all anonymous. So the recipients, nobody knows who the recipients are. No one knows who the donators are.
And that helps.
I know,
Right.
but I don't disclose that information and I mark it off. So there's no identifying. So it's all anonymous, and it's broken down. So like we said, there was someone who was homeless in Cincinnati, so we got her a hotel for a week. Like
This isn't just New England. You go broad.
we've gone to South Carolina, Wyoming, Cincinnati.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
It's really cool.
Wonderful.
It's really, really, really cool.
Yeah.
That's,
It's so nice to see like that, you know, that there are others out there like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, of course. Because they kind of not hide, but they're not as prevalent or dominating, you know, in our everyday. So it's really nice to see that.
I think making it anonymous was really genius.
Yeah.
On both ends.
Well, there's 2 pages. So there's a group page if you want to be a contributor. And then there's a regular page, which I haven't quite figured out how to make it work. Because people can't actually post on that page. So if, like we did care packages to about 10 different nurses, just because, so we raised enough money. All the care packages came in. 2 people from the Kind Squad came to my house. They picked them up and they went and delivered them. 3, actually, including my wife. And then I put a call out for masks because 2 different groups needed masks.
Yeah.
And we ended up, I asked for 200. We ended up with 536.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it was
Somebody get like a
insane.
playhouse or something, Jess?
Huh?
Didn't somebody get a playhouse or something?
Yeah, a homeless shelter got a playhouse.
Yeah. That was so. And you
Oh,
should
you are
have
killing me.
for us. That was nice.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get an anonymous request to help a woman on Nantucket who needs Diet Coke very shortly.
That's realistic.
Are you
That's
on a Diet
awesome.
Coke, Jane?
I'm running out.
No, You should be careful with that. That's what made me fat.
Well, I know.
Fat from eating cookies.
Well, yeah. So, and you know, I'm eating a lot of Fig Newtons right now. It's just the stress. It's the stress. I go fine for a couple of days, and then I'm there like, what is happening here?
I think I saw an episode of Intervention about that, where this lady had all this Diet Coke and Fig Newtons, and her family's like, "Mom, you gotta stop. You just gotta stop."
Specifically,
it's
Diet
affecting
Coke.
all of us.
It's hysterical.
You know, in my act, I never say that I like Diet Coke because inevitably I get minimum 3 people who come up afterwards and say, you know, that's bad for you. Have you heard about aspartame?
Yeah. You have to be really careful about what you talk about in
So
comedy.
Jane loves her fans.
Turns out. Who knew?
Yeah, it turns out. What else are you up to? But I mean, this is enough. The Kind Squad. I really love this, Jess. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah,
Please allow me in when.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Make her wait just a little bit.
No, come on. Whose friend are you, Kathy?
Sorry. I love you, Jane. You know that.
Yeah, this is the way. This is the way.
Well, we have like there's I think I have 3 or 4 projects coming on. So if you're from Nantucket, you might have a bucket with some money in it.
Oh,
What is that? What is that?
I thought we were gonna go right into that.
I was like, let's not do that. Yeah.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about, except there's a limerick about Nantucket, but it doesn't
that's
matter.
what we're talking about, Jane.
That's exactly. Jane doesn't have her glasses on.
Yeah, that's right. I cannot see the microaggressions going on here. All right, I'll put on my glasses, which, by the way, are not even the correct prescription anymore. I'm even blinder since we started this show. Okay.
Oh my God.
But
that's so
listen,
funny.
I had advertised to the lovely Jess that we were going to talk about role models. So let's start with role models as a kid. Catherine, do you want to take
I would say my grandmother. I was very fortunate in the fact that my grandmother lived with us my whole life, and she was 100% my role model. Her husband died when my mom was 10, and so she raised 3 children, single mom, bought a house, did a whole bunch of stuff, and worked full time in a factory, and like just really. And she was the kindest person. You mentioned the Kind Squad, like. I would aspire to be that nice. She's just one of those people. So she was my role model and still is, actually.
Okay, well, thank you for that heartfelt.
Uh,
I was thinking of something a little more base. Okay, no, I think that's absolutely wonderful. There's so many unsung women out there like this, that just. So Jess, anybody role model?
I was struggling with this until Catherine said grandmother.
Don't say grandmother. Okay, one grandmother per show. Okay.
No, Jane can bring up Rose all the time, but nobody else can bring up Nana.
Seriously.
Yeah, I don't know. I think my grandparents were probably the people I looked up to the most.
And what was cool about them?
I had a 1976 Ford Pinto station wagon. Was my first car, and my grandfather was so incredibly excited about how clean I kept it.
Oh.
And he was constantly saying, you worked so hard. So like the work ethic that I got from them was really good.
Yeah. That's so cool.
In terms of like celebrity
people
I looked up to, I'll go back to Paula Poundstone, Ellen DeGeneres, sadly Bill Cosby. As a comic great.
I know.
Tim Allen. I love Tim Allen.
Really?
Yeah. Gosh, like a whole but my favorite is Wanda Sykes, hands down.
Oh, I love.
So there's a lot of variety in there.
Yeah, a lot of variety.
The Bill Cosby thing was just crushing. Because I can be more of a storyteller. I was a big Bill Cosby fan.
Bill Cosby and Louis C.K. broke my heart.
Oh.
I had, yeah. I think I still love, very like Paula Poundstone and Ellen. I just love Lily Tomlin. She's just one of my magic people. I love Kathleen Madigan. More up to date. But going back to role models, like when you're a kid, I know I'm older than everybody on this. La-di-da. Anyway, hey, I'm on Medicare and you on, so yeah. Okay. But I really love the astronauts. And when Alan Shepard went up, I was in 4th grade in the Mercury space capsule. And I was just like, that's amazing. And I made a space capsule in 8th grade.
Cool.
And yeah, I thought it was major cool. And I really wanted to be an astronaut until I found out you had to have 20/20 vision. Well, that was the end of that.
And you did not have a rap sheet.
I did, yeah, and no rap sheet.
Oh, that's right, the rap sheet, yeah.
Oh no.
You couldn't Jane, you couldn't hitchhike your way, like.
Oh no, they are setting me up, and I'm not going to do this again.
Is this a Woodstock thing?
No.
Thank you. No, I wish it were. I unfortunately.
Could you see Jane at Woodstock in her turtle? Could you see Jane at Woodstock in her turtleneck? Kat?
No, I think.
Could you see Jane at Woodstock in her turtleneck? Like that would have been perfect.
Yes,
They were teasing me, Jess, because I put that thing down.
Although
These cartoon people are great.
Wait a minute. Okay, this is where I belong. Gallery view. I've been on the speaker thing. Okay. No, what happened was, I don't know. We were talking about a lot of different things on July 23rd. I didn't send you the whole show. I purposely didn't send my part of it. And I said, well, I remember when I got semi-arrested, and they all went.
Yeah.
he just throws those things in, Jess. It's like, well, I had a gun. The time I got semi-arrested, and then she's going over it because she has a different thing she wants to talk about, which isn't half as interesting as being semi-arrested.
I usually have topics, Jess, and nobody pays any attention.
I have to do crafts to be relevant and interesting on this show. Jane just shows up and doesn't put her glasses on. All of a sudden, it's a masterpiece.
No, I can't see.
Well, let's see. You have Kathy, Kelly, and Christine. Yeah. And you really expect anybody to pay attention?
Thank you. That's what I've learned. But
I don't understand how you had to learn that.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. It's just like too much firepower. It's great. It's absolutely fabulous. You know what's nice is with you and your shaved head is I just didn't want another blonde on the show. I'm so sick of that fucking blondes. Yeah.
Oh no, this is all like.
You've grown in.
Steph gave me a haircut a couple weeks ago, and this is growing in from a couple weeks ago.
Wait a minute, go over that. Why did you shave your head story?
Well, I was actually cutting Steph's hair with clippers. And
is a clipper a thing that goes ooh, or is that
like
his hair like me? Why were you using clippers?
Well, it wasn't quite, it was shorter than yours. I was exaggerating. I don't know what kind of haircut she had. It was a short haircut, and I was like, well, I'll just use the clippers and a comb.
Yeah, no.
And then I was like, I don't need the comb. I'll just use clippers. And then I gouged her head, right? Like a big 2-inch mark of no hair, and I was like, wow, can't hide that.
She didn't divorce you?
She did not. No, she could have left me at that point because we were fairly new together. I think it was in the first year that we were together, and I just said, "I'm sorry." I think I have to shave your head now. I just shaved her head. I shaved it, and let me tell you, there are women who look good bald, and she is one of them. She can wear any kind of haircut.
Really?
Oh yeah,
that's
she
nice
is just a gorgeous woman. I hit the jackpot, right?
I would guess 1 out of 10,000. That's pretty. That's pretty. I just keep watching the fish.
So my thing is just to be nice about it. I also shave my head, which is not bad if I'm wearing a hat. But if I turn my hat around, you can see exactly cute. How round my head is.
That's
it is not attractive.
I like both are good looks. I tell you the truth. Yeah.
No, it's not an attractive look, so I don't.
And I also read on. By the way, I love your website, JessMillerComedy.com. People, because she's upside down. It's hilarious. And oh wait a minute, you're a graphic artist. Of course, it's great. But it just, I love clean, simple websites. And that. But I also read that you'd done like Foxwoods and what's the other one?
Mohegan Sun.
Mohegan.
The other one in Connecticut.
Mohegan Sun.
Did you like doing those?
Maybe if I lean in.
Fun.
I love Mohegan Sun. When Brad Axelrod had it.
Yeah, I love Brad.
Theater. I love the theater.
Yeah.
the comics was really weird setup,
Oh,
and it's not the one now where they have it at Foxwoods isn't so bad, but I love Twin Rivers was really nice.
Twin Rivers is a nice place. I've seen a couple people there.
I forget where Twin Rivers is.
Pawtucket.
Oh,
Yeah,
Rhode Island. It's in Rhode Island.
They had
Rhode Island, yeah.
They had a great little stage setup, but you know.
I remember I did Mohegan Sun. I'm not sure if I did Foxwoods because it was the Brad Axelrod thing. And
Yeah.
did you know he got a big, huge RV? I think he's going cross country. Isn't that hysterical?
Yep. That's the dream.
That is because I started out at Treehouse Comedy Club, but now I'm ADD, so I just went off topic. I have no idea what I was talking about.
Well, we were talking about people that we look up to, and we didn't get quite to
All right.
We didn't get to Kathy.
Kathy, please. Thank you. Thank you for running the show. I know you're a good MC. Okay.
I guess I would say as comedians go, it would be Elaine Boozler, my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
My all-time favorite joke of hers is feminine protection. What is that, a pink gun? I just always
That's
remember
great.
that. Yeah.
The
I
other-
just got to thinking.
The other joke of hers I like is she said, you know how she always raises money for dogs and cats? I think mostly dogs. And she said, what's great about when you come home and you have a dog, the dog is at the door, you know, wagging his tail. And I'm like, every time I turn around, I think Elaine Boozler, dog joke. Okay.
I like that you did an act out. I love your act outs, Jane.
The act out was fantastic.
Yeah.
My tail would still be wagging if it was me. If I stood up and did that, my tail would still be wagging. But.
Oh, but I forgot one important part of the act out because I don't do many act outs. You gotta love the dog part, right?
I love it.
But
I like
she also said something about, you guys, you don't have to worry about being assaulted and having stuff stolen from you. But I'm a woman, so I have a vagina. Oh my God! Now that's a crop. I gotta put on my glasses. Oh my God! Woo! Woo! Oh! Tell us about the dog. He's so beautiful.
This is Thumper.
That's Thumper.
You were wagging your butt. I wanted him to see.
Oh, Thumper. Okay, here we go.
Look.
Make it a little so Thumper.
You look like you're twerking, Jane. You look like you're twerking.
I might be.
So
How old is Thumper?
How old are you? How old
Oh,
are
I
you?
was going to answer. I'm like, this is going to be an amazing show.
He is
Oh.
going to be 7.
Oh, he is. What kind of dog is he? He's a thing of beauty.
American Eskimo.
He's an American Eskimo?
Yes. It's a Spitz, part of the Spitz family.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
That is the fluffiest dog. Oh my, I love how he does the
Yes,
love
he puts
thing.
his head on his shoulder.
Jane, do you have a dog?
No, my husband says he's allergic.
He claims he's allergic, also lactose intolerant. So there goes our morning
I
coffee.
love the way you say that.
My husband says he's allergic.
You never even fact checked it?
Well,
Take him at his word?
I shouldn't say this. This is how this always happens, Jess. It just starts out fine.
No, it's always like this.
That's in the escape plan.
No. Okay, let me just finish this thing. Okay. All right. When you ADD, it's hard to stay on topic. Okay. So,
I feel you. I'm ADD too.
oh, thank you so much. Yeah.
Oh my God, Jane, look, squirrel!
I'm like Scooby Doo.
Fish,
She was like,
the fish have to be messing you up right now.
That's what the fish doing. I'm like, I'm looking at
she's
the
not.
fish.
She's
Like,
not
I
glasses.
wonder,
You can't
wonder
see
where the fish's mother is. Fish suffer in the pandemic. I got a whole internal monologue going and to do a show here. What was I talking about? Oh, the husband and the dog. Well, see, I have someone OCD in my family. I want to say who it is, but it rhymes with husband. Okay, but I think that's it. I think it's the fur. I think it's the cleanup. But
So that's not an allergy.
no. But here's the thing that I wasn't going to say, but why not? Yeah.
Why not?
All right.
No one's.
I love
Just
when you
between-
start like
Just
that.
between us girls.
Yeah, that's what they always tell me. Okay. Well, it's just that when he dies, the first 2 things I'm going to get Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for the front lawn because I've just always wanted one. and a dog. So that's
Jane, we have the same plan. You always have your plan B, like, if something happened, I'm going to get a dog and seasonal decor for my lawn. I'm serious. Mine's going to be one of those light up deers that, like, they're animated, like they look like they're eating at night, right?
Are they gonna be just the lights?
No. This is a whole
Yes.
deer. Okay, I'm from Brockton originally, like, and so Greenwich, you're not allowed to do certain things. So I saw a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with the red thing at Costco. I'm still thinking about it. Someday.
Wait a
I
second.
think the technical term is nose.
You can't have a deer on your lawn in Greenwich?
No, you have real deer.
But you can't have a fake.
So Jane, I think what I'm
It's the lights
going
thing.
to do.
It's the lights thing. They're not.
Between us girls, Kathy and I are going to, like, get out in the middle of the night in our murder gear, like our black masks and a whole thing, and we're going to drive down to Greenwich and we're going to put one of those snow globes.
I will do this with you.
Thank you. If you do it with us, we can bring 2 inflatables, and it's going to be fantastic.
And then you can tell all your Greenwich friends, oh, those Boston people.
And because I'm a lesbian, I have a lot of tools.
Oh, you have tools.
I have a generator, so we can, I have an air compressor.
You don't even have to plug it in, Jane. Well, we're going to run it on the front lawn.
It would be nice if the deer did music, like, Christmas carols, and they don't put lights on their houses like Brockton. There are whole competitions. We got Frosty.
That's so much fun.
It's so much fun. Mm-hmm. I have to go to the next town to Stanford and look at their
isn't well known for being fun.
No.
There's no fun. There's no FUN in Greenwich.
I did a show in Greenwich at the Red Theater. Is that where it is?
The Red Theater. I don't know.
It's a giant theater in Greenwich.
And it's red.
It may not be red. I just want to say it's red, but I got asked.
We don't have many theaters.
I got asked. It's just one big giant theater.
Huh.
It has. It was an LGBT thing.
Oh.
So they contacted me and they were like, "Can you do stand up, like pre-show stand up?" And I'll be like, "A theater? Yeah." Because I love theater, right?
Yeah.
And theater crowds are hands down the best crowds you could possibly ever get. So no brainer for me, no brainer. I was like, absolutely, I'm there. And they're like, okay, we just need you to do 15 to 20 minutes. They paid very well, right? And I get to the theater and I walk up and I start to walk up the stairs to the theater, and some lady comes down to get me and she's like, oh, no. Oh, no. We're not going into the theater. We're going to do the pre-party. Where we're going to the pre-party, that's the barn. That's the barn. So we're going to do a pre-party at the barn. And we walked into the barn, and it was like a cocktail hour, right? Oh. And, Greenwich people are, they're well off, right?
Comfortable.
They're comfortable. And I am not.
No feet.
So not comfortable at all, right? And we walked into the room, and I was just like, oh, wow. So, where are the chairs?
Here.
I was like, where are the chairs? Is it, like, where? No, really, where? She's like, I said, are there chairs? Because everybody's just standing around talking and eating. And she's like, oh, no, we don't have chairs.
This is Greenwich. We don't have chairs.
I'm like, why wouldn't you have chairs? I was like, so, and there wasn't really an announcement per se. It was like, hi, this is the pre-show comedian Jess Miller, and she handed me the mic while everybody's eating and talking.
Oh, I'm
sorry.
And
I was like,
perfect.
This is gonna be the very long. It was a very long. I think I crammed 30 minutes of material in 20 minutes.
My second show ever was at an Episcopalian church. A guy came up at the end and said, "You are so funny." I almost laughed out loud. They're smilers. They're not laughers. They're smilers.
Yeah.
I did have a few people that came up and said, because I was like, come on, you guys, gather around. Come on, you guys, gather around. It'll be fun. Let's have some fun. And I mean, they did gather around, right?
They tried.
They just did the second part.
Yeah, it was one time I walked into a bathroom and got called sir. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm just completely freaked out. I'm like, so now I'm like, now part of my binder is there must be chairs. I'm like, I
No
don't,
red M&Ms
like
for
you have
you.
a binder,
Chairs.
I don't
I think-
actually have a binder, but they are requirements at this point.
Well,
It's just,
I'm gonna start a binder of my own.
yeah. I think we all need like little writers or whatever. I was asked to do a show in Sharon and Stoughton, and they said that I had to sign here and swear that I wasn't a terrorist. I'm there. If I'm a terrorist,
Stoughton?
I'm not going to tell you.
That wouldn't be a good one.
I was trying. Oh, I think I'd be excellent. Thank you.
No, what I'm
Excellent
saying, like, if you're a
thing.
terrorist, you don't tell people you're a terrorist.
I would tell people. Yes, I would. I would actually. I would tell.
have
people.
you ever told anybody that you're a terrorist?
No, not recently. No.
No. When I was 13, my family was going in through the airport. And this was well before 9/11. And my stepmom's purse went through the X-ray machine, and for some reason, in an English accent, I said, "Oh my gosh, didn't you see the revolver in her purse?"
Oh no. Oh, excellent. Well done.
I like that it's a revolver too.
Yeah, like you didn't see the revolver in her purse.
You have to respect the specificity of that joke, right? Hey, listen, we're about 10 minutes over what we normally do, Jess. Thank you for joining us.
Oh,
Really.
this has been great.
Yeah, great.
You and your fish come back anytime.
And your dog.
I would love.
Oh, the dog Thumper. Thumper. Oh, that is the most beautiful dog I've seen in a long time.
Henry's adorable, but he's sleeping right now.
Oh.
Yeah, don't shave his hair. I know you have a thing about it, but like,
Yeah, don't. But keep up the kind squad.
Yes, keep up the kind squad.
you're a good
Thank you.
person. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Thank
See
you
ya.
for having me.
Bye.
Bye.